This is for people now and many friends I'll meet in the near future, I believe. When you watch this movie, maybe it is that I have just recently become your friend, and I sense that maybe, just maybe, we are being called to a similar project by Jesus. But unless he tells me specifically, I'm not left knowing whether that is the case, and I leave that, of course, between you and Jesus. And as a mystery, we will figure out together, perhaps. Regardless, this entire spreadsheet with its separate tabs is for me and my fellow classmates, just the ones who are supposed to be taking the same world building class as me, that is. Again, that may be you and maybe not. But Jesus has put it into my heart to believe that this spreadsheet with its movie tabs will help me identify which of my friends are enrolled in the same class. Again, I don't know whether you are supposed to be in the Jesus world building class or not. Time will tell, and so will this spreadsheet. Meaning, since 2015, Jesus has had me in a special class at Jesus Kindergarten. It is called Building a Jesus World. In this class, we watch movies that Jesus makes that I help him with that explain how a Jesus world is to be built in the Jesus verse, not the metaverse. So far, Jesus has had us watch two movies which correspond to the two tabs you'll see in the spreadsheet. The first tab is Pluck Out My Eye. The second tab is called Jesus, the movie, Jesus Verse, the movie and vision. Both of these movies are presented in a series of little movies. And of course, this third tab is simply a little movie about the purpose and function of this spreadsheet. Jesus will probably add more tabs and more movies for us to watch in the near. This spreadsheet then allows me to share a single file with other architects, engineers, and designers of early Zion, and then they will have access to all of the movies that Jesus has made with my help, at least the ones that are about world building. And that makes it easy to share. That makes it easy for movie watchers to know where all the movies are located. And finally, what makes it easy for movie watchers to indicate which movies they have watched and to make any comments they would like to. So Jesus has me share this spreadsheet with you in your Google account. You'll want to be logged into your Google account on a laptop in order to edit the cells where you place, yes, I've watched this movie, where you indicate that, or to make comments. Feel free to ignore this whole thing, to not watch any movies, to do whatever Jesus tells you to do. I'm only just supposed to invite people. Feel free to ignore this, to not watch any movies, to do whatever Jesus tells you to do. I'm only to just invite people, and then to leave it to you and Jesus, and you do what you want to do, whatever he puts in your heart to do. This particular spreadsheet is only for the world building training. It does not have any of the other movies that I make with Jesus for other projects. But coming up next in episode 2 is a little further explanation of what Jesus intends with this spreadsheet. So I invite you to watch episode 2, called By Their Fruits, or By Their Fruits Ye Shall Know Them. So thanks for your patience as I, with Jesus, set up this new foundation, this new communication device, this new tracking device. It'll help me probably a little bit now with the friends I do have, but I believe we have more architects, engineers, and designers coming.